Hola amigos, ¿bien o no? Saludos desde Medellín. Muy bonita la noche aquí, ¿no? Que es la luna. Pero ese no es el tema de hoy. El tema de hoy es porque repetición puede ser mejor que novedad. Ese es el tema de hoy. So, hello from Medellín, and yes, we have the moon this evening. A nice bit of atmospheric lighting for us. But the theme of the day is why repetition can be just as good as novelty to help us with our language. And this idea came to me just now while I was flicking through the TV channels, and I think nearly 90% of the programs that I was looking at have already been on. I've seen them. It's like, I've seen that film. That's a repeat. That's another repeat. Which in a way is quite disappointing because it's like, but I've seen that one already. And I know what happens. But in that sense, that's also not a bad thing, because once we're basically rewatching something we've seen before, something that's very familiar for us, something where we know who did it, we know the plot, we know we know the joke that's coming. In a way, that can help us more because it lets us concentrate on different things. Whereas at the beginning, we're trying to follow what's happening, trying to understand what's going on when it's a new thing we're watching. But when we're into the multiple repeats of it, and there's our multiple rewatch, in many ways this does help us to see literally new things, things we did not see the first time. And if we think about it, that actually can be true in lots of other more real life experiences as well. If, like me, you have a fairly standard routine, so you visit similar places during your working week, as it were. Once you've been to places a couple of times, there is a point where you can kind of switch off and not notice it because it's the same building I'm going into every time. But as well as that, it does give you a chance to see different things, because the familiar aspect of it, the repeated aspect of it, becomes something you can do on autopilot, but that does give you a bit of space literally to look at other stuff that's going on, or to listen for other things that are happening. So that's the theme of the day. Even if, like me right now, the TV content isn't perhaps super inspiring, it's like, oh, I've seen all of this. In a way, that's not such a bad thing, because watching it again lets you focus on different things. In that sense, it lets you focus on new things, because it lets you focus on things that you might not have seen before. So you can, because you know the plot, now you can concentrate more on how the actor's using particular expression. You could be critical of their use of voice and how they're doing it. You can model that. There's different ways for you to listen to what's going on. So in that sense, you can find novelty even in something that is repeated. So that's the challenge for now. Even when your TV schedule or even your working week looks like a repeat of last one, use that as an opportunity to see if you can spot some type of novelty in what you think is familiar. Because that might be a way to open up a whole new level of insight for you, and hopefully be a bit more interesting. So there we go, that's the idea for the day. Déjame saber en los comentarios, como siempre. But for now, from Medellín, while the moon's still up, we'll say cheerio.